Good afternoon. As you all know already, my name is Mr. Jimmy Olaoluwa Adekoya, a fashion designer trainer at Lashon Skill Acquisition, a Magodo Center. So we are located at number 1, Duro Ajayi, Magodo Phase 1, Isheri Ojodubaga. So the topic we have today, as you know, today is the 8th week for the Lashon training program. What we have today as our topic is double-breasted blouse on pattern drafting. What do I call it? Double-breasted blouse. And this is the sketch of the double-breasted blouse. As you all know how we train, we do the theory in which we teach every one of you on the board. So later you now pattern it on your brown paper. After checking the mistake, then you now place it on your fabric and cut it out before you sew your particular dresses. Now, as we all say, this is the sketch of the double-breasted blouse, and here is the measurement. We have the length is 22, we have shoulder 14, bust 34, under bust 12, hip 38, armhole 18, sleeve length 12, round sleeve 14, front neck 3/8, back neck 3/1, and we have the waist, which is 28. Once you get your measurements, we have some particular measurements in which you are supposed to divide them into 4, and there are some particular measurements in which you are going to add to the length. So what are the particular measurements you need to add to the length? So those are the length measurements. Then the under bust or the half length. So if you come across all those measurements, you have to add to the length. For example, this is the length. Okay. For example, this is the length. We have the length 22 plus 1, so that is 23. When you go to the shoulder is 14 divided by 2, we have 7. Then you add plus half. The half is your sewing allowance, so making 7.5. Then we have the bust is 34. So whatever measurement you measure around your body, you have to divide them by 4. And what are the measurements? Bust measurement, then hip measurement, and waist measurement. You have to divide them by 4. So the bust measurement is 34 divided by 4. We have 8.5 plus 1 for your sewing allowance, making 9.5. Under the bust, we have 12. 12 plus half, that is 12.5. We have our hip is 38. 38 divided by 4, we have, that is 9.5 plus 1 for your sewing allowance, that is 10.5. Waist measurement is 28 divided by 4, we have 7 plus 2, that is 9. Armhole is 18 divided by 2, that is 9. Sleeve length is 12 plus 2, making 14. We have our round sleeve. Round sleeve is 14 divided by 2, that is 7 plus 1 for your sewing allowance, that is 8. Front neck is 3/8. So we have 3 for the wideness, while the 8 is the length. Then the back neck is 3/1. So this is how you are going to divide your measurements. I don't know if you have any questions concerning the measurements. before we proceed?
No, sir.
Do you all know how we had one to this one and how we had two to the waist? You know, we had one to the hip, we had one to the waist, I mean to the hip, we have one to the two to the waist. So can someone tell me the reason why we had one and we had two to this?
The reason why we add two to the weight is 1 inch for that allowance and the other 1 inch for the allowance.
Good.
Why the hip we add 1 inch for the allowance?
For the hip measurement, because hip have no dart. So good. So I think we can start the cutting. Now you will go to your block. So this is how you get your block. You will go to your hip measurement. You see the hip measurement is the bigger measurement there. If you look at the hip measurement is 38, while waist is 28 and bust is 34. Which measurement is the biggest one? Hip measurement. So the biggest measurement, you have to divide it by 4. So hip divided by 4, 38 divided by 4, 9.5 plus 1, that is 10.5. So your block from here to this place is your block. So you measure from this place to this side 10.5. You come to the back again and measure 10.5. Then here is your zip allowance, which is 1 inch. So this place is your center front, while this side is your center back. Then you can see the measurement from here to this place. It's because of the double-breasted. You know, it's not just ordinary blouse. It lap on each other. So the measurement that lap on each other here is 4 inches. You can depend on how you want it lap. So you can make it 4, you can make it 5. So it will lap by 4 inches. So which means this 4 is going to join the front measurement because of the lapping. I think that one is clear.
Yes.
Right? Now you will now get your bust line. This place is your shoulder line, while here is your bust line. Here is your under bust. Under bust line, while here is your hip line. So how will you get this measurement from shoulder to your bust line? So that is you go to your armhole measurement. The armhole measurement is 18 divided by 2, you have 9. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
18 divided by 2, that is 9. So it means from your shoulder line to your bust line you measure 9. Then you go to your under bust. Under bust is 12. Divide it, plus half. You add half because of the joining of the shoulder. So plus half, it will be 12.5. So you measure your 12.5 here. Then you go to the full length. The full length is 22 plus 1, making 23. So you measure 23 for the whole length. So after you have already getting the block and the measurement of the line, then you start your measurement by go to your shoulder measurement. Shoulder is 14 divided by 2, that is 7 plus half, making 7.5. So from here, measure from this line, not from here. You come here and measure 7.5. Come to your bust line again, measure 7.5. Then you connect the line together. Connect the line together. So you come here to the neck side. You measure 3 inches from here, not from here. Measure 3 inches. Then you come here and measure 8. That 8 is your neck. So with your French curve, with your French cuff, you will join your neck. Can you see that from that neck it comes to that 8? Then you now bring it down to this under bust line. Can you see? This is 3, this is 8. You join it together to your this under bust line. So that is where it's going to open. Then after that, you come down by 1 from the shoulder line. You come down by 1. When you come down by 1, you join the neck and the armhole together. Join it together. Then from the bust line, you go up here by 2. Go up by 2, then come in by 1. You go up from here 2, come in by 1. Then you get to your bust measurement. This is your bust measurement, 34 divided by 4. We have 8.5 plus 1, making 9.5. From this line, you measure 9.5. After getting 9.5, then you go to your waist measurement. Waist is 28 divided by 4. We have 7 plus 2, that is 9. From here, you measure your 9. And you go to your hip. Hip is 38 divided by 4. 9.5 plus 1, making 10.5. That's why we measure 10.5 here, because it's the bigger measurement. Then with your ruler, you connect the bust and waist together, and waist to the hip. I think you can see how we join it. Yes, so you join the measurement of bust together with the waist, then together to the hip. So now you will now connect your armhole together. Armhole. So that is your armhole. That's how you connect it. You go in by 1 hair, then you join it. So that's how. Yes.
For the armhole, like if you go up by 2 inches and then go in by 1.
Yes. So this is how the front will look like. Then when you cut this, when you do this, place it on the back and cut out the back. Then you mark out the dart position. How will you get that position? From this line, you measure 1 in. Measure 1 in. Divide the measurement you have there. You know, at the waist, we have 9 inches. Everything, Abi. Yes. You minus 1, it will remain what? 8. 8 divided by 2. 4. You get the center, which is 4 here. And you mark half. Half. That is your dart measurement. So you are going to go up by 4 for your dart, and you come down by 6 and join your dart together. Did you see it?
Yes.
So after that, the next thing to do is to cut the facing that we turn. You used to turn the front inside. So by measuring 2 inches, you measure 2 inches here. You see? So when you measure 2 inches, then you bring it down. So here is that is your facing. That is your facing. So you use that one to turn the neck inside. So that is the front. Then can we go back? Can we go to the back? Yes. So this is how you do the back. The same way you measure it, you also measure 7.5 at the shoulder, 7.5 here. You join the line together. You come here and measure 3. That is your neck. 3 by what? 1 by 1. So you join your back neck and let it be round. You come down here by 1. So the same thing here, you measure your bust measurement, which is 9.5, waist, which is 9, hip, which is 10.5. Join it together. As well, you go up here by 2 at the back, then you come in by half. Come in by half with your French cuff. You join it together. So the same thing, you measure 1 by the side at the back to get your dart. Measure 1, divide this the waist into 2. Go up by 4 and come down by 6. Yes.
But the front arm of the same will go up by 2 inches, then it come in by 1 inch. Like for the front arm.
Yes.
Then the back arm, we said if you use it to go up by 2 inches, then come in by half inch.
By half inch, yes.
So why do we go in by half inches for the back?
Yes. If you look at our shape, the shape of the body, if you look at the back is more wider than the front. It's more wider by to the front. So that is why we made this one half. Why we make this one 1. And if we go in by 1 here, it won't allow excess material to be folding in the front. Yeah.
Then sorry sir.
Yes.
You said when we cut the front and as we fold if you place the front at the back, so if you use it to fold the back. What about, but you have to add 1 inch for the zipper now, and then the front will be 4 inches for the lapping.
Yes.
So are we going to place all the 4 inches?
Yes, you can. Yes, you will place it. When you place everything, these 4 inches, you have to fold it here. So this by fold it in. So what you need to cut is from here to this place, not everything. Thank you. Yes.
I don't understand that shape.
Facing. The facing. After you have already cut your neck, everything. Then you place it on the leftover materials. Then you just cut from here to this place alone, just to turn it inside.
What about?
Do you understand? After you have already cut, this one is not part of it. So you have already cut all the body, everything. Then the material that remain, place this body on the remaining fabric and cut just from here to this place and to this part alone.
So how do you get the measurement that you're going to collect? How do you get that measurement?
The measurement, the facing measurement, Abi. That is why I said from this neck you measure 2. Do you understand? Measure 2, then you bring it down.
Sir,
yes.
What about if we are not using facing that want to put lining? Are we going to place the fabric on that lining?
Yes, it's still the same thing. If you want to put a lining, you will cut. You have already cut this one. If to cut the back, you will still cut from here to this place. You will not have this one. And if you want to put lining, so the lining will start after this facing. The lining will start from here to this side. And while you will cut lining of the back, you cut that one full. Lining of the back. So this is your facing now for the back. You measure 2 and 2 again, and That's your facing. Yes, that's true. Thank you. The next thing. So the next thing now is to bring out our brown paper. Then we now do the practical before we cut our fabric.